Good morning, guys. The next topic in your, and probably the last topic in your first module of small business management is how the government are taking the steps to solve or to promote small business in rural areas and backward areas. Okay, so there are a few points which we are going to discuss in this video. Kindly go through these, and if you have any doubts and anything regarding this, you can just ping it to the platform of WhatsApp. Okay, so let's start. Over the years, this Indian government has been supporting startup companies and small industries in sectors. So they are also not only focusing on tier 2 cities or semi-metro cities. They are also probably somewhere concentrating on cottage industries as well. Cottage industries are ones which are local people produce their products, okay, and they're run by very small budget organizations. So the Indian government is both the state and the central, that is providing or promoting self-employment, that is very opportunities in rural sectors by coming up with a lot of cottage and handicraft industries. Then support in financial terms, marketing terms, infrastructure, raw materials, technology, all those things. Now when we talk about the support, what they give, the first one is institutional support, and the first according to that institutional support is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. First institutional support, what they are doing is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. We call it short form as NABARD. NABARD. NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So it was started in 1982, and its responsibility is to promote rural industries. Okay, and it has got some strategies for promoting rural business in India. It supports small industries, rural artisans, rural industries, cottage industries, along with agriculture. It also sets up few training institutions also to develop for the development of rural entrepreneurs. So first institutional support, what the people give is National Institute or National Bank for Rural Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD. Second we have is a Rural Small Business Development Center, that is RSBDC, Rural Small Business Development Center. Is a government sponsored by NABARD. Again, NABARD will be taking the initiative of this, which has been sponsored by the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development for micro, small and medium businesses set up by the World Organization. So the main purpose of Rural Small Business Development Centers are to work for socially and financially disadvantaged people and groups, people who are not being financed properly, people who are being not looked after for the business investments and all. They are been working for it. So it does many programs such as skill development, skill upgradation, awareness camps, and the entrepreneurship awareness camps, then training and counseling. So this is what your rural small business development centers established. Then the third one we have is National Small Scale or Small Industries Corporation. So this was set up in 1995 by the government to promote small businesses, focusing on commercial aspects. So basically the objectives of National Small Industry Corporation, NSIC, is supply imported goods and machine on hire purchase agreement, that means on lease, procurement of supply imported indigenous raw materials, to supply the imported raw materials to all the small sector crowd, developing small business by importing their business and their products and supervising their services, then technical upgradation. So basically these people were to promote commercial small businesses, small industries. Okay, so supplying of imported which have been brought from the other country need to supply to all the small industries for higher purchase. Then give a proper procurement to the raw materials to the all the businesses, so that they work starting. Technical upgradation also has to be done. So that was one. Then one more is SIDBI, which we are that is Small Industrial Development Bank of India. So it is again a government initiative to provide indirect and direct financial support for the various organizations under various schemes to meet the credit requirements also for small industries. So SIDBI is again a financial institute bank. Then we have the National Commission for Enterprises in Unorganized Sector. That is another one initiative which the government has taken. That is National Commission for Enterprises in Unorganized Sector. That is NCEUS. They were found in September 2004 and had the objectives to improve productivity of small organizations in informal sectors, generate employment in rural sectors, then to improve the finance, infrastructure and raw material aspects, then provide social security in informal sectors, and to introduce competition of small scale in global environment. So these were few taken up by the National Commission for Enterprises under Unorganized Sectors. So then we have certain rural and women entrepreneurship development. So to promote rural women entrepreneurships in the country. So it has started its own training institutions, and it provides training assistance to the people, manual training that is, for rural women and women entrepreneurship development awareness programs. Then when you talk about these aspects, schemes of funds for regeneration and all, so these are the ones which we people talk. These are the few initiativeness. Why am I not going in detail of NABARD, then SIDBI and all? Because in the third module we'll be studying in detail about their objectives, functions and all. So this is being a very small part of the last module, so that is why this will take a lesser time in the video. So I repeat again, the government initiatives taken to promote rural small-scale industries and in the backward areas. So the government has set up some financial institutions and support institutions. The first one which we spoke about was the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD, and that is the first support which gives you for setting up, for promoting rural artisans, small scale industries, cottage industries and agriculture. Then we spoke about the second, that is rural small business development centers. So this will help the people who are needed in bring up the social, financial and awareness for the people who are being disadvantaged with. Then we spoke about national small industry corporations. So something like procurement of imported raw materials, technological upgradation, supply of imported goods into the small industries, that is National Small Industry Corporations, NSIC. Then we spoke about Small Industrial Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. It is again a government initiative which provides financial assistance to small industries and rural industries. Then we spoke about National Commission for Enterprises in Unorganized Sector, and in that we spoke about how to improve the productivity, how to develop on the links of finance and infrastructure, raw materials, technology. Then to also see that provide social security and competition to be improved. Then we spoke about rural and women development, and how do they provide training programs and all. So one more before we close, one more aspect is one more initiative what the organizations have taken is WASME, that is World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises. This is global institute. So World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises, that is WASME, is an international body, and that is non-governmental organization. There is an NGO. Okay, NGO doesn't work for profits. Remember that. They only work for the benefit of the employees, benefit of the people, benefit of the organizations, for the development of the economy. They don't expect any profits in return. So NGOs for micro, small and medium enterprises, they establish an international committee and focus on the rural development and apply certain models for sustained growth and development in rural industries. So WASME is your one more which we people. So 7 important institutions which we people spoke today. I repeat once again so that you won't miss out on that. First one we spoke about was NABARD. Second, we spoke about small scale business industrial development center. Third, we spoke about National Small Industry Commission or Corporation, sorry. Then we spoke about Small Industrial Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. Then we spoke about Rural and Women Entrepreneurship Development, that is RWED. Then WASME, that is World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises. So this is the last subtopic in your first module. In the next, hopefully I'll recap once again in the whatever I have done in the first. Then we'll click on to the second topic. Notes again, as I said, give some time. We'll be sending you in the document. Thank you.